Open. Open, damn you. Such a tiny thing to grasp. God damn. It is too hot to put in effort, goddamn. It's way too hot. Wait, can I No, squishing's a bad idea. I'll maybe, Oh! 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 Opened. Yay! Mm. Mmm. Mmm.
Time travel theme, but Lee Musgrave, who worked as a 3D artist on Diddy Kong Racing, has confirmed in a 2022 interview that this wasn't true, but for some reason it's still listed in the development section on the Wikipedia page.
Moment. Cookie moment.
Maybe my high school teachers were right about Wikipedia this whole time. Musgrave does mention that he worked on a few catapult models.
How's it going,
for a
Lavender?
completely unrelated strategy game in the style of Command & Conquer for about a month, before the team decided to move on to their 3D racing game. So technically speaking, the two have no relation. The racing game itself was planned as a follow-up to one of Rare's old NES titles from 1988, RC Pro-Am. They introduced all new characters to be featured and titled the game Pro-Am 64, which would be slotted as their holiday title.
Oh my god, Lavender, you got first.
But the team felt that this intellectual property
and the
new characters weren't enough to stand on their own. So they came up with the idea to rebrand with some Nintendo razzle-dazzle.
What did you add to the chips?
And included Diddy Kong as the feature. Nintendo was all in with the idea, and according to Musgrave, he says, quote, "Nintendo enjoyed the fact that we chose Diddy Kong over Donkey Kong. I think that it was us trying to build on the fact that Diddy was ours and DK was theirs."
I mean, like, you didn't put in any oil or anything like that?
And even though Diddy is the star character, there's a whole squad of new personalities from Rare. This would also be the very first appearance of two major characters that would go on to get their own games, Banjo the Bear and Conker the Squirrel. Or Conker in
How long have you put them in?
I'll probably see you sometime next week.
Conker!
I'll go this way. Oh,
I need to play Conker
to go along with it, and since this is
I played Live and Reloaded, but I never got all the way through.
So
and
Diddy Kong is chilling at the treehouse and receives a letter from a faraway
just
land
as I'm leaving.
It's from his old friend Timber the Tiger, who's having some trouble at home with an evil intergalactic pig wizard named
Thank you, Lovin. You have a good time.
Who is attempting to take over his island. Diddy races off to hell, but not before recruiting some of his friends, Banjo and Conker. Curious Kremling named Crunch is suspicious of Diddy's sudden movements and decides to go after him, which explains why he's playable.
His name is Crunch.
On Timber's island, the inhabitants band together while anticipating Diddy's arrival,
which
leads into the events of the game. And yes, we're defeating this evil wizard pig in races, just to clarify. This game set itself apart from other racing titles.
I really want them to put this on.
The characters have multiple vehicles they can use depending on the race.
For an adult
like
game,
cars,
I sure hope so. It definitely is.
The main scenario
very much
is
is
called Adventure Mode, where the player wins races and grabs collectibles to get the opportunity to face off against the boss
but I think Conker fucks in that game.
Worlds. And all of this leads up to the final race with Wizpig, who, once defeated, takes it like a sore loser and terrorizes the cast on the beach while they're celebrating. And using his spaceship, he heads back into space, leading to the final world, Future Funland. So Diddy and his friends will have to complete more races in this area before
I need to play this game
Wizpig.
and the
DS
version.
All the stops this time, but once again, the team is victorious. I guess all the commotion from the race causes Wizpig's rocket to malfunction, sending him into the cold, dark abyss of space.
Yay! He doesn't, but there's horror, there's violence.
But we do see his spaceship fly by at the very end as he
I still remember bouncing on a flower's tits.
Wizpig has been terrorizing other planets ever since.
Live and Reloaded.
This game was insanely popular, selling 4.5 million copies worldwide. But unfortunately, there still hasn't been a sequel to this game. Allegedly, 2 sequels were planned, one known as Diddy Kong Pilot for the Game Boy Advance, which got leaked online in 2011 by a former Rare employee. The other game was Donkey Kong Racing for the GameCube.
This should have happened. Don't remind me of a flower.
Which would have built on the Diddy Kong Racing formula while
should I remind you of the cog that wanted to be one of the other cogs to be put in backwards?
Purchased by Microsoft, which made their relationship with Nintendo a little awkward. In 2004, Diddy Kong Racing Adventure was a sequel game pitched by Climax Studios.
That
for
game was
GameCube.
insane. I need to
This
play it on
project
stream.
also never saw the light of day. P2P Online, a video game archivist on YouTube, managed to get his hands on a prototype a few years back, and talks a little bit more on this if you'd like to check his video out. But long story short, for reasons unknown, Nintendo decided not to pick up this pitch. It
But
wouldn't
why?
be until 2007 where we'd finally see Nintendo acknowledge Diddy Kong Racing again with the Nintendo DS remake, Diddy Kong Racing DS. And they even managed to get Rare to come back to develop this title since Microsoft wasn't in the handheld market.
That's
so I guess
wild.
they deemed this one fair game for Rare to work on. And while the
I
game is
remember the
more or
Poop
less
thing.
the same,
The
just with a
Great
codified
Mighty
theme,
Pooh.
they would replace the Banjo and Conquer characters with Dixie Kong and her younger sister, Tiny Kong. So I guess Nintendo wasn't
Tiny
a fan
Kong?
of Conker's alcohol problem. But this title would be the last time we'd see Diddy Kong take the spotlight. But
The
of
Great
course,
Mighty Pooh
he's
was a
far
great
from an
fucking
abandoned character.
part of
he
the
and
game.
Dixie would receive the Mario
One of the more
spin-off
memorable
treatment,
ones.
being featured in multiple sports titles. But they'd also be playable characters in other spin-off titles like DK King of Swing, DK Jungle Climber, and the Donkey Konga series. Diddy Kong would be inducted into the Smash roster with the release of Super Smash Bros. Brawl in 2008, and has kept his slot as a fighter ever since.
Good
And
for
all
him.
of this was prior to the 2010 revival of the Donkey Kong Country series, with Retro Studios developing Donkey Kong Country Returns. For the first time in the series since the first Donkey Kong Country game,
I wonder if
DK
that's
and
gonna
Diddy
get a
team
Switch up,
once again
Switch
to
2
get their
upgrade.
banana
That
horde
came out
back
like
from the
earlier
Tiki
this
Tak
year.
tribe. So while there isn't a huge story to write home about here, this game does manage to give some
Feels
focus
weird for like
on
games that
DK
came
and
out this
Diddy's
year to
friendship,
not get an
which
upgrade.
has seemingly come a long way from DK condescendingly putting Diddy on Night Watch. As for Dixie, she would make a return as a playable character a few years later
I
in
love
Donkey
Country
Kong
Roads.
Country
I love it
Tropical
too.
Freeze.
I
While they're
forgot
all
if I
celebrating
finished it
DK's
though. I have it
birthday,
on the
another
Wii.
group of troublemakers known as the
I wanna get it on the
Snowmans
Switch
attempt
now,
a
though.
hostile takeover of Kong Island. So alongside Donkey, Diddy, and Cranky,
Because that'd be a
Dixie
lot of
brings
fun.
her versatile
Just being able
ponytail
to play
back
it
into the
handheld like
series
Tropical
for the first
Freeze.
time since Donkey Kong Country 3. And for the first time in the Donkey Kong Country series, a playable Cranky.
Yay! I
And
forgot
once
they made
again,
it
a
playable in that one.
The Super Mario
And he was
Bros.
basically
movie. When
Scrooge
Mario journeys
McDuck
to the
from
Jungle
DuckTales.
Kingdom and has his little face-off with Donkey Kong, we get a brief glimpse of Diddy alongside Dixie and Swanky in the crowd cheering for
That's
his kid.
chunky!
Now, while there's no clear details on the relationship between DK and Diddy in this universe, we see Diddy clearly is Donkey Kong's biggest fan once again. And in my previous Donkey Kong video, I covered some rumors about a potential Donkey Kong
Chunky
spin-off
Kong.
movie, but that's still
He's
yet
dead.
to be confirmed. But if Nintendo and Illumination does decide to pick that up, I think we'll see Diddy and Dixie in the context of this whole new Mario universe.
They
they're
gotta
building.
make a Donkey Kong
snip,
movie.
Snip, gonna clip. Make you my sweet and sexy chimp.
What?
Meet the Kongs. They're not all related.
Oh my god, stop, bro, I'm stuck!
There are some biological ties between some of the members of this crew, like Donkey
Bruh. I hope it's on the Switch. We don't have a Wii and our disc was broken, but we have Tropical Freeze. This guy's been making jokes like that. Wild jokes like that.
Donkey Kong, Cranky Kong, and DK Jr.
Wait, what do you
but
hope
for
is
the
on the
most part,
Switch?
the name Kong is meant to identify their species or tribe. Their home is known as Donkey Kong Island, and oftentimes
Donkey
we see
Pong.
territorial disputes between them
Donkey
and other
Pong.
tribes in the area like the Kremlings, the Tiki Tak tribe, and the Snowmads. But this video is going to tackle the rest
Funky
of them, including some of the
Kong!
weird distant relatives that you probably haven't heard of. By the time we're done, you'll all be official Kongologists. I just made that up. So we'll go in chronological order here, starting with this guy. This is
Oh, it
Mini
is on the
Donkey
Switch.
Kong,
Yeah, it came out back
appeared
in
the Game &
January.
Watch version of Donkey Kong in 1982.
Donkey Kong Country
I know
Returns
some of you are
HD.
already thinking that this doesn't count, but hear me out. Certain Game & Watch titles came with a built-in alarm function, much like traditional digital watches. But the cool thing is that they each had a specific alarm animation that would trigger whenever the alarm went off. And in the case of the Donkey
DS
Kong
looks
Game
a bit
& Watch
fucked.
title, this mini Donkey Kong is seen ringing a bell when that alarm goes off. This
A
little
bit
guy
older than the
predates
DS.
the creation of Donkey Kong Jr., so we could
Quite a bit older.
retroactively say that this is Junior, but I thought this would be cool to start with. Maybe this is DK Jr.'s older brother or sister who gave birth to the current Donkey Kong, as I theorized. Alright, moving on.
The running theory right now is that the current Donkey Kong is Cranky Kong's
This random gorilla is
son,
Uncle
but
Julius.
also his
I have
grandson?
no idea who this is.
I said I'd talk about all the Kongs, so here we are. Uncle Julius was a character introduced in the Donkey Kong
Uncle
Jr. segment
Julius?
of the 1983 television series Saturday Supercade. I've covered this TV show in both the Mario Origins and Classic DK video if you want to know a little bit more, but it had segments that were animated versions of popular video games at the time, Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. included. Uncle Julius is the uncle of Junior, appearing at the beginning of the episode Gorilla Ghost to tell Junior the story of the Gorilla Ghost. So this episode involves Junior, his friend Bones, and Uncle Julius trying to figure out the true identity of the Gorilla Ghost, but he's never seen again after this episode, leading me to believe he got poached in the jungle somewhere.
Next.
Oh.
This is Candy Kong, introduced in Donkey Kong Country as the manager of Candy's Save Point. Just as the name suggests, players can go to her spots on the map to save their progress. But Candy here is actually the banana of Donkey Kong's eye. That's literally what the instructions booklet says, both for the original game and the Game Boy Advance remake. Funny enough, it doesn't say if she's explicitly DK's girlfriend. Over the years, she's described as Donkey Kong's love interest.
Holy
but it's not
shit,
until
she's
Donkey Kong
tall.
64 where Cranky says in her bio, "That darn donkey has all the luck. His girl Candy waits around her hut, always willing to offer her musical help to that undeserving son of mine and his fancy polygonal friends." There's questionable
Fancy
details in this one
polygonal
sentence, but I
friends.
still need more proof that they're actually a couple. Compared to Diddy and Dixie's relationship, there seems to be a lot of gray area here. Like even her trophy in Smash Bros. Brawl says, Donkey Kong's rumored girlfriend, although nobody is quite sure if the rumor is true. DK is a certified boy.
Sensational.
Candy early on in
He has-
development
he
had
definitely
alternative
has a
names like
type.
Blondie Kong or Honey Kong, and she was also slated to appear in Donkey Kong Country 2,
Her,
Diddy's Conquest,
Pauline.
in some
Well,
form or
maybe not in the
fashion,
new
but
game.
according to
That-
Rare,
that'd
they
be,
thought her inclusion would
very
clash with the
problematic.
Diddy and Dixie relationship introduced in that
Very
game, and she was
problematic.
promptly removed. But she plays a much larger role in the Donkey Kong Country television series, where she and DK are officially declared a couple, though her design is completely different from what we see in-game. Candy would also have a minor role in Donkey Kong 64 with this redesign, and she runs Candy's music shop where she can sell the Kong's
Wood.
instruments that can be used in-game to defeat their foes.
Wood.
Well, hello, Donkey. You just take it easy and let Candy tell you how she's gonna make you feel real good. Stand a little closer, Donkey, and I'll show you how to use your instrument. How did I miss this as a kid? Last time we'd see Candy aside from the Smash games as a cameo is in Donkey Kong Barrel Blast and DK Jungle Climber way back in 2007.
They should
Again,
bring her
as
back.
a non-playable character. So maybe one day we'll see her play a more prominent role in one of these games.
She looks
Just as
nice
a
in that
heads up, most of
screenshot.
these characters I'm going to mention have cameos in the Smash Brothers series, so whenever I
Swanky
mention
Kong.
the last time they're featured in a game, I'll more or less be referring to their last appearance in the Donkey Kong
Cringe your
franchise
face.
and
Don't-
possibly
don't worry
Mario
about
spin-offs.
that.
Next up is the coolest Kong in the bunch, Funky Kong, also introduced in
Never
Donkey
seen
Kong
such a
Country
bewildered
as one of DK's
expression.
friends. He's quite the favorite
I don't make
among
many
Donkey Kong
expressions,
fans for
but
his
when I
laid-back
do,
demeanor
goddamn, they
and
are.
serves as the mechanic on Donkey Kong Island,
They are something.
helping the team within various titles by creating vehicles and inventions that help them on their journey. In Donkey Kong Country, Funky is the proprietor of Funky's Flights. Stop at one of his shops and he can help you travel between worlds that you've already completed within the game. In the Game Boy Advance remake, Funky sets up a fishing minigame that allows DK and Diddy to catch as many fish as possible before the time runs out, and he'll reward them with collectible photographs for the player's scrapbook. He is also one of the more prominent characters in
Patch,
the
this
Donkey
is
Kong Country
just what I
television
need. What are
series,
these
and just see for yourself.
Anyone can make the moves, Donkey Dude. Come on, give it another try.
He looks.
We see Funky
He looks
mostly play
naked
same
in the
role
show.
in the series, especially in Donkey Kong Country 3, where throughout the game the player can unlock different vehicles from Funky, which helps Dixie and Kiddy Kong access new levels. In Donkey Kong 64, Funky decides to go from mechanic to arms dealer, becoming the owner of a weapons store to sell ammo and other
What
upgrades
the
to the
fuck?
Kongs
I never
to
got that
assist them
far
their
in
battle against the
64.
Kremlings. He'd make minor appearances in the
McClud
DK
Kong.
spin-off series,
Change
and some
the
of the Mario
C to a
spin-off
K.
titles like Mario Kart Wii and Mario Super Sluggers. But it wasn't until
Does
Donkey
he
Kong
use
Country
a
Tropical
surfboard
Freeze
as a
that
bat?
we'd see him back in
Goddamn.
his shop helping out the Kongs by selling them.
Oh, they're
various
gonna add that to
items for their
NSO,
journey.
definitely.
The Switch re-release of Tropical Freeze even features Funky Kong as a playable character for the very first time in the series. Though his playstyle is mainly for beginner players,
New
it gives
Funky
him a
mode.
very versatile skill set to easily traverse these levels. I highly recommend this game, by the way. And as for Funky's latest appearance, we see him in a tiny cameo in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, driving his cart in the background. Alright, so here's a fun one. Donkey Kong Land was more or less the Game Boy rendition of Donkey Kong Country, but in my opinion it can stand on its own as a different experience. It was released around the same time as Donkey Kong
this
Country,
being black
so
and white
while
is
there
hell.
weren't any exclusive Kongs within this
Look at
handheld
that
title,
background,
there
you
were
can't see
unused
shit.
enemies, animal friends, and this mysterious Kong that got scrapped from the final
What the
product.
fuck?
This particular Kong is unnamed, but was part of a Donkey Kong Land preview printed in Nintendo Power Volume 69 back in February 1995. And this wasn't a minor feature either. He takes up about a quarter of these 2 pages, so it's interesting
Capo
we never
Kong,
see this
seriously.
guy in any of the handheld games. But leave your theories in
Al
the comments.
Congo.
All senior citizens should have Life Alert.
Wrinkly Kong, the wife of Cranky Kong.
She's
debuted in
dead.
Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's
Actually.
Conquest, as the new manager of the save points. She runs the Kong College and can provide Diddy and
Kong
Dixie with some
College.
hints to help them on their quest.
I need to
In
bleach
Donkey
my
Kong
eyes
Country
after
3,
this.
Wrinkly officially retires from her teaching job at Kong College and moves to her save cave, where the player can once again visit her to save their progress. It's also here where Diddy and Dixie return the banana birds they rescued during their journey, which helps get the true ending of the game.
One cool thing
Oh.
about Wrinkly here is if you head into her save cave, sometimes she can be seen playing her Nintendo 64, and you'll hear the theme for Peach's Castle in the background from Mario 64. This is just prime advertising right here.
Sometime after the events of Donkey Kong Country 3, Wrinkly dies. Yeah, Rare actually had the balls to do this. In Donkey Kong 64, Wrinkly appears as a ghost, and once again provides hints to our heroes to help them track down golden bananas in the game. But funny enough,
She's
Nintendo
passed away
committed to this
since
decision because
DKC3.
every Wrinkly appearance from that point on still has her as a ghost. She's even a playable racer in Donkey Kong Barrel
That's
Blast for the Nintendo
fucked.
Wii. But before we move on, I'll refer to a little interesting fact from her Smash Brothers profile.
They should keep
first
doing
appeared
that.
As director of
Just
Kong
keep
College,
her
where she provided
appearing
game
in the later
hints.
games, but as
Did
a
you know
ghost.
King
Make her
K. Rool
playable.
was also a student of hers? And here he is making violent robots and weapons of mass destruction. What were you teaching him, Wrinkly?
The purest Canadian made marine collagen.
And here's Wrinkly. She's dead.
Mythological hero Achilles.
Ageless.
This is Swanky Kong. Introduced in Diddy's Conquest, Swanky is the host of a game show he calls Swanky's Bonus Bonanza. If Diddy and Dixie answer his questions correctly, they can net some extra lives on their grueling adventure to save Donkey Kong.
I always thought this was DK in disguise, but since he's kidnapped in this moment, it wouldn't make too much sense.
He returns in Donkey Kong Country
I mean, to be
3
fair,
in a
most of the
circus
Kongs
tent
look
known
like
as
DK
Swanky's
anyways.
Sideshow, where Dixie and Diddy can pay coins to join throwing contests against Cranky. If they win, Swanky gives away prizes like banana and bear coins. So back in the day on Rare's website, I had to use the Wayback Machine for this, they give a little insight into Swanky here, stating that he is aimed for a career in showbiz since being bitten by the game show bug further back than he can remember. His original Bonus Bonanza trivia quiz proved popular, but led to allegations of favoritism regarding Dixie and Diddy, prompting Swanky to branch out and tour the surrounding lands with a new sideshow featuring a triumphant Cranky as a defending champion. Despite his love for competition,
still
Swanky
favoritism.
is a generous soul, and true to tradition, never lets anyone walk away empty-handed. And even though we haven't seen Swanky much since Donkey Kong Country 3, the Game Boy Advance remake, he gets a couple of scenes in the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Oh yeah, he
as a
dies in the
denizen of
movie.
Jungle Kingdom, which would be his first notable appearance in 17 years. I have to appreciate the little backstory Rare gave him in the past though. That's a thumbs up for me. This is Uncle Kong. Actually, I had no idea
Uncle
who this was
Kong.
at first, and that's because this character was exclusive to the Famitsu strategy guide for Donkey Kong Country 2. So technically, he's a Japan exclusive. He has a red jacket and a similar tie to DK, just with the letters UK on it, and he provides the players with
UK.
various hints within the
United
strategy guide.
Kingdom
Helpful,
Kong.
right? Well, at the very end of this guide, he reveals that he's actually not a part of the Kong family and is just some guy who runs a banana stall in Osaka.
Oh.
Technically not a Kong, but his trickery earned him a spot on this list. Kiddy Kong shares the spotlight
Just
with
some
Dixie
dude,
Kong in
alright,
Donkey Kong
cool.
Country 3, serving as the powerhouse between the two. He's the youngest Kong of the bunch and is revealed to be the cousin of Dixie. So before the start of the game, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are kidnapped to power a robot named Chaos, created by K. Rool. And during her search, Dixie asks Funky to help her locate DK and Diddy, who suggests that she should take Kiddy Kong along with her to help, who is in Funky's shop chewing on a tire. There's not much else to say
Ain't
about
fair.
Kiddy aside from his strength and being a baby, so I'll end this segment on this little fact. In Japan, his name is Dinky Kong.
Dinky
one of the
Kong.
names they originally considered
Actually.
giving Diddy Kong before Rare's legal team advised
They actually
them to
went with
change it
Dinky
for
Kong
unknown
after
reasons.
all.
It's good to see that name getting used somewhere in the world though. Kiddy Kong can also be spotted in the Super Mario Bros. Movie if you look hard enough,
That's
racing
him?
in that kart scene. which would also be his
Dinky,
first
they went with
appearance in
it.
17
I
years.
like,
So that covers each and every Kong from the Donkey Kong
Party.
Country trilogy. Kind of. Everyone, I give you Manky Kong.
What
Oh
is that?
god, what
This is
the
an
hell?
enemy in the first Donkey Kong Country, and while not much is known about this terrifying thing, the instructions booklet describes it as a Kong reject orangutan. Rejected or not, I have to include this guy on our list. This is an interesting Kong because I'm not even sure if he's in league
Racism?
with the Kremlings or just mad at the other Kongs. In the Nintendo Power Player's Guide for Donkey Kong Country,
Manky
it says,
Kong.
quote, that Manky Kong is really mad, probably because he was never accepted as part of the Kong group. The word Manky seems to be derived from the words mangy and skanky, and it's certainly befitting for such an unsightly ape, end quote. Give us a Manky redemption arc, Nintendo. By the way, remember the Game Boy printer accessory from back in the day that allowed you to print cool stickers and other artwork from some of these games? Well, with the Game Boy Color version of Donkey Kong Country, you can print out your very own Manky sticker. I have no idea why
Why
it's for
would
the
you
letter J,
want
but
this?
yikes. Now that is every Kong from the Donkey Kong Country trilogy.
What about
But before I move on
what
to
about the Kong
DK64
from Mario
crew, there were a
RPG?
few Kongs that were exclusive to the Donkey Kong Country television series. The first is Bluster Kong, who runs
Bluster
Congo Bongo Island's barrel factory known as Bluster Barrel Works. Technically, his mother is the owner, but she doesn't appear in the show and has no name to report. So Bluster is meant to serve as an unlikable recurring character that's always flirting with Candy Kong. So while I
Why?
wouldn't necessarily call him a friend of the other Kongs, he doesn't serve as the enemy either.
He's got
But
a
I have to mention his
very
alter
peculiar
ego,
haircut.
Leo Luster, that appears in the
Like this guy,
episode
too.
Hunka Hunka Burning Bluster.
That's what you do when you're faced with an irresistible force.
Bluster decides
got
to
that
mix a ton
pose.
of different hair tonics together when he realizes his hair is starting to fall out, and this ends up transforming him into Leo Luster, a smooth-talking alter ego that has ridiculous hair. Strangely enough, they show Candy beginning to fall for him, but the transformation is only temporary, and by the end of this episode, Bluster changes back permanently. Baby Kong appears in the episode Ape Fu Yo,
Oh,
with Donkey
God.
Kong accidentally drinking a Youth serum that belongs to Cranky. He becomes a baby version of himself, so technically this isn't a different character from DK. But I'm bringing this up because in a later episode called Baby Kong Blues, Baby Kong reappears as a separate character from DK,
Why?
being babysat by Candy and Dixie. There's no explanation here, so I'm not going to try and theorize. And it's not stated who the parents are of the baby, but he's basically introduced to drive conflict within this episode, getting kidnapped by K. Rool, who expresses interest in raising Baby Kong as his heir. Eddie
Why?
the Green Old Yeti is another recurring character that's considered a Kong since it's basically Donkey Kong with white fur. He first appears in the episode Barrel Barrel, Who's Got the Barrel, where Donkey and Diddy Kong have to head into the White Mountains to retrieve their lost crystal coconut, which is in Eddie's possession. And of course, like everything else in this show, it leads into a song.
Say, Eddie, how about a deal?
5 for the barrel, it's a bargain.
It's a steal.
Steal?
No, but here's the catch.
Give us the barrel and we'll give you a match.
Finally, we have Kung Fu from the episode
Kung Fu?
This Kong is hired by King K. Rool to fight Diddy Kong in a contest called the Annual Donkey Kong Challenge. This whole contest is
The
basically
Annual
organized
Donkey
to keep
Kong
Donkey Kong on his
Challenge.
toes, and it consists of a mind challenge, heart challenge, and the body challenge. And Kung Fu is actually victorious in the mind and body challenges, but chooses to forfeit the entire Kong test after finding out K. Rool was mocking him behind his back. In my opinion, most of these exclusive Kongs serve as minor plot devices for the television show, maybe excluding Bluster Kong, but I guess Japan found Bluster interesting enough to have a cameo in Super Mario-kun. There's even a whole
Oh.
Donkey Kong gag manga series published by Shogakukan based on the animated series.
Wow,
And
to
I'm still
appear there is
surprised this show had any
insane.
relevance overseas aside from France, of course.
He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew.
Yeah, it's time to introduce everyone to the DK crew. These next few Kongs were newly introduced in Donkey Kong 64, all possessing different abilities that help to diversify Donkey Kong's first fully 3D game. The story opens with King K. Rool getting ready to begin his next attempt of conquering the DK
I don't like that his
Isles.
pet is on his
And Donkey
foot.
Kong's friends are all
in that
kidnapped, so
position,
you play
just
with
doing
DK
that.
at first to release the other members of the crew one by one before they become playable. So let's go over them in order of the DK rap.
Fuck off, Home Depot! Go away!
First up
Thank
is
you.
Tiny Kong, who's the younger sister of Dixie Kong. Instead of a ponytail, Tiny Kong is rocking pigtails, which she can use to attack enemies and add a little extra distance to her jumps. In Donkey Kong 64, she's the fastest Kong of the bunch, but as a consequence has the weakest physical abilities in the group. She
Makes
can learn a
sense.
skill in-game called Mini Monkey from Cranky's lab, allowing her to shrink in size and gain access to small openings throughout the game. Some of her early concept art is drastically different from
Jesus.
her final design, depicting a monkey
That is
with a
very
feathered
different.
vest. In fact, this just looks like a totally different character altogether. But the
Yes.
game's character designer at Rare, Mark Stevenson, was asked on
I was
Twitter
gonna
why
say, yeah,
Dixie
that's
was
just-
excluded in
yeah.
favor of Tiny, and his response was, quote, "Long time ago, can't recall exactly. I guess we just love creating new Kongs. I would say it would be because we wanted a character that fitted with the shrinking ability. Tiny Kong would make a few cameos in games after this, like the Game Boy Advance remakes of Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, and would go on to get a complete redesign with a more teenaged look when she was added as one of the
Yeah, she's
racers
definitely
in
not
Diddy
tiny
Kong Racing
anymore,
DS.
Jesus.
And while she's a playable character in other spin-off titles like Donkey Kong
Did she
Aeroblast
still keep the
and
tiny
Mario
name, or
Super
like she
Sluggers,
called something
this was
else?
the last time we'd see Tiny Kong, making
Aw.
it 15 years since her last
They should make all
appearance.
these Kongs
Speaking
appear
of
in
neglected,
Bonanza.
Meet Lanky Kong. I strongly
Lanky
believe
Kong.
this is a relative of the shunned Manky Kong, because not only do their names rhyme, but they're both orangutans. And as his name suggests, Lanky has the longest reach of the DK crew, allowing him to hit enemies from a further distance with his attacks. On the old Rare website, they mentioned that Lanky joined the DK crew from a distant branch of the family. Lanky's something of a wild card, a gangly, loping orangutan whose long arms work particularly well in the creme bashing department. Funny enough, Cranky describes him in a similar light in the Donkey Kong 64 instruction booklet, saying, "A newcomer to the Kong clan and the joker of the pack. I haven't a clue who he's related to, must be a distant cousin or something." Nintendo, if you truly want to make a new DK game, have all the orangutans rise up in an all-out war against the Kongs. Then make Lanky betray the DK crew at the end, serving as a double agent for Mankey, the main antagonist of your next game. Rare left all the
That'd be
clues
great.
behind for
That'd
you.
be fun.
Just do it. Anyway, Lanky is somewhat underutilized,
After Bonanza.
and while there's some concept art of him that shows he would have appeared in the cancelled Donkey Kong Racing game, I think this is another Kong that has fallen to the wayside. Aside from being a playable racer in Donkey Kong Barrel Blast back in 2007, Lanky hasn't made any major appearances since then. Last in the DK crew is Chunky Kong, the burliest of the group. In Donkey Kong 64, he has the ability to lift and toss boulders, but is also the slowest on the team. Chunky is also the brother
then
of
there's
Kiddy Kong
Chunky.
and a
He's
cousin to
dead.
Dixie and Tiny Kong. Much like Kiddy, there's not really much to say about Chunky here. He's received even less attention than Lanky and Tiny over the years, only appearing in a cameo for one of the funky challenges in Donkey Kong Country 3, the Game Boy Advance remake. But if it's
Aw,
any
man.
consolation, he does appear in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, cheering for Donkey Kong in the crowd besides Diddy and Dixie. The new members of the DK crew would technically be the last set of Kongs that were created and designed by Rare. In 2002, Microsoft purchased Rare, which would put an end to their era in regards to
I think it's
Donkey
someone
Kong's
else. I
story.
think not Chunky.
But there was a scrap sequel to Diddy Kong Racing for the
It was
Game
either
Boy
Chunky
Advance
or
known as
Lanky.
Diddy Kong Pilot that Rare was developing
No, it was
prior
Chunky, it
to
was
their
Chunky.
acquisition. It was never officially released, or rather it was repurposed into a game called Banjo Pilot instead.
Banjo
There's yet
Pilot.
another Kong within the prototypes of Diddy Kong Pilot. In a very early build of the game, there's a scrap
Yeah.
Kong in the character select lineup wearing a straw hat and some overalls.
Straw
Thanks to
hat?
an anonymous ex-Rare employee that released some additional
Luffy Kong?
details in 2010, we know this character was going to be named Redneck Kong. The employee said, quote, "The hillbilly was known as Red
Oh no. Oh, I don't know if you want to keep that name. Oh boy.
Redneck Kong and was a very short-lived idea.
Redneck
from the designer of the
Kong,
project.
oh, man.
Sometime during that time, the screenshot was obviously captured. So yeah, this Kong was essentially dead on arrival, but it's cool that it got leaked to the public. The
Oh,
Donkey Kong
boy.
franchise from that point on went through a bit of an experimental phase, with Nintendo creating the rhythm game series Donkey Konga, a puzzle-based spin-off known as the DK series, and the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series, the spiritual successor to Donkey Kong 94. But there is one interesting game that brought some platforming elements
Jungle
back
Beat,
and
Jungle
introduced a
Beat,
new set of
Jungle Beat.
Kongs, this time serving as antagonists. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat for the GameCube, which released in 2005. And I shit you not, this is the story from the original instructions booklet. Pound anything that gets in DK's way as he conquers the kingdoms and becomes the king of the jungle lands.
The
This is our collection.
I
We're known
really
as Orders
hope
Without
they
Borders.
they
We
bring
got this from a
Jungle
small
Beat to the
chain of
Switch
islands
somehow
called
in some way.
Hawaii. Skyscanner puts a smile on my face. All the best travel sites.
I mean, they
in
brought it to
one
the Wii.
place.
I feel
He's so
like
great at
they've got a
parties.
control scheme that's playable now, usable, I guess.
Again. Get a load of this show off.
And it's a
This Walmart
platformer.
delivery
I mean, it can't be
pass
hard to
and
map
limited same-day
controls.
delivery.
Quick, act like furniture.
That's it. So the story may be simple, but I have to mention how Nintendo promoted this game. They sent out around 50 people dressed in gorilla outfits holding DK bongos to run in the Los Angeles Marathon.
Why?
And Nintendo has gone on to say that the participants of the marathon were encouraging and cheering the gorillas on. Can you imagine you train all year for this marathon and you have a pack of gorillas running beside you? Anyway, props to the people that powered through this event wearing those suits. Donkey
Yeah.
Kong Jungle Beat does introduce
Heat stroke
5 new
moment.
Kongs that serve as the main bosses that aim to impede Donkey Kong's conquest. Dread Kong is the first and is the king of Banana Kingdom.
If I did that, I'd
Funny
split an
enough, they
ocean.
went with the
Oh,
name
yeah.
Rasta Kong for the European release.
The suit would
second
get
boss
heavier
is
because all
Karate
the
Kong,
sweat
king
that'd
of
be
Pineapple
on your
Kingdom.
feet would be.
His name in Japan and some European
insane.
languages is Kung Fu. And whether this
This
is
is
a
not
throwback to
Kung
our boy
Fu.
over here from the animated series or a coincidence is anyone's guess. He's followed up by Ninja Kong, ruler of Durian Kingdom and the third boss of the game. And though his name is Bushido Kong in Japan, I also find it funny that they went with the name Kung Fu for the Italian translation. People really seem to love that pun. Sumo Kong
It's such
is
a
the
good
fourth
pun.
boss of the game and leader of the Starfruit
Sumo
Kingdom, and
Kong.
for some reason, they fight on an asteroid in space.
Why
Not
are
like
they
Donkey Kong
there?
hasn't taken his fight to space before though. Or was this Cranky? And DK's final fight in this game is with Ghastly King, or as they call him in Japan, Final Kong. And
Final
unfortunately,
Kong.
There's no backstory for these Kongs, which is a little disappointing as I find their designs pretty interesting. There was a Wii re-release for this game that added more of an expanded story into the manuals, saying that all of this started when the peace of the jungle was disrupted by a rampaging pack of wild baddies. So in this expanded story, these bosses suddenly appear and just laid claim to all of these kingdoms, which kind of changes the original interpretation of Donkey Kong just challenging the leaders of these kingdoms to become king of the jungle. Personally, I prefer the narrative of Donkey Kong just waking up and wanting all the smoke that day. So this game ends with Donkey Kong pummeling the crap out of Final Kong and all the leaders of the kingdom concede defeat, as DK becomes the official king of the jungle.
I thought King Kong was king of the jungle.
You know what I forgot in the original video? The Cyber Kongs from
Cyber
Donkey Kong Barrel
Kong?
Blast. How could I forget these Cyber Kongs? They're only on the Cosmic Highway racetrack, so they're very forgettable, but here's a little video of them just in case you didn't know they existed. Alright, moving on. So that's more or less every Kong
There's
from the DK
Cyber
series,
Kongs?
but there's some honorable mentions that make an
God damn,
appearance
that's their
outside of the
Godzilla.
traditional
God
Donkey Kong
damn.
games. Super Mario RPG for the Super
Yes!
Nintendo has these enemies called gorillas, as in
Gorillas.
guerrilla warfare, that can be encountered in the forest maze, and they heavily resemble Donkey Kong himself. Their Japanese name is also pretty interesting, Dosoki Yungu, which when you say it out loud doesn't make much sense, but there's a clever pun on the spelling of the name as they swapped out 2 katakana characters from the spelling of Donkey Kongu and replaced them with similar looking characters, which gives you Dosoki Yungu instead. Now in battle, when you use Malo's special technique Psychopath, this allows the players to read the enemy's mind. And in the case of Gorilla, he says, quote, "Don't confuse me with someone else." This Kong is Bink, a living Kong skeleton.
Bink. Oh,
He's a
I
crew
remember
member of the
Bink.
SS Chocola in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advance. The SS Chocola is explored by the Mario Brothers within the events of the game, but plot twist, they discovered that the ship sank a very long time ago. All the sailors on board are now undead skeletons. Bink hosts a barrel minigame which must be completed by the brothers to obtain a membership card to get further into the ship. And I guess since it involves barrels, having a Kong skeleton be the host was a nice little joke established by the dev team. The name Bink is pronounced Binky in Japan, which makes the correlation between him and Donkey a little bit more clear. Unfortunately, in the 3DS remake, the model was completely changed to match the other crewmates.
Aww,
Kind of an odd choice.
that
Not really
sucks.
sure why they choose to do this.
More reasons
Now,
to
in
hate the
Mario
remake.
vs. Donkey Kong series, several robot Kongs are introduced as enemies, and I guess it's assumed that DK is creating these robots to stop Mario in these games. Majority of them being in Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, March of the Minis. I guess DK is a little smarter than we give him credit for. Rabbid Kong. Is this
Rabbid
a
Kong.
or
We
a
know
rabbit?
this guy.
Or both. Well, this guy was introduced as an enemy in Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle for the Nintendo Switch, and becomes the main antagonist for the Donkey Kong Adventure expansion that released later on. Rabid Kong is defeated in the main story in a comical way by Mario and his friends. So after this defeat, Rabid Kong wants revenge, and the DK expansion follows Donkey Kong, Rabid Peach, and Rabid Cranky, who work together to defeat Rabid Kong. He gets quite the glow up here at some point in this story, upgrading to Mega Rabid Kong, a corrupted version of himself that serves as the final boss of the expansion.
These were fun games. I kind of hope they make a third one.
Sequel. Finally, Ookie Kongs.
Ookie Kong.
And I was debating whether or not to leave this part in, but this is a cool piece of trivia, so let's show them some love. Ookie Kongs are enemies from Yoshi's Crafted World.
Are they enemies? They were like waving at us.
Beefier versions of Ookikis, hence Ookie Kongs. But the history of this enemy goes all the way back to 1994. Apparently, a similar version of the Ookikis was planned for the original Yoshi's Island game, but remained unused. This enemy was internally named Boss Monkey, complete with a barrel throwing animation and a tie. Look familiar? It's a shame this one went unused, but shout out to the cutting room floor for digging this one up. Now, with the Kongs introduced as citizens of the Jungle Kingdom in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I see a lot of potential for some of the Kongs I named in this video to make a reappearance. Now, this is still speculation for rumors at this point, but it's said that a Donkey Kong spin-off movie was being planned by Nintendo and Illumination, and if that's the case, Kongs that never truly got time in the spotlight like Candy, Chunky, Tiny, and Lanky can be reintroduced with a fresh coat of paint. This also leaves the floor open to brand new Kongs as well, as we see tons of generic Kongs in the audience during Mario and Donkey Kong's fight scene in the movie. So whatever is next for this franchise, I'd be more than happy to make an update video to cover future revelations. Look at you, you made it to the end. You get a banana. There you go. I might just be talking to a sleeping person. Well, I want to thank you for watching the entire...
I wonder if he's made a new video about Bonanza. Nah, he hasn't. I mean, he probably will soon. The direct was just like a few hours ago. Man.
My dad said I couldn't.
Okay, Bobby. The fuck? I've got so many demos I have to try too. Goddamn. Anyways, how's my RAM doing? 7.5 gigabytes. Okay, that's half. We're good. We're good. Let's play some Schedule 1. Where is it? Oh. This got updated a few times since the last time I played it. (1000 FPS). All right. Community vote closed. Well, great. They voted for Rival Cartel. I know someone who's not gonna like that. Is it just me, or does the character look high? He's a little high. Don't worry about what the game is all about. He's just maybe a tiny bit high. God, this chair is about to break at any moment, I swear. Ooh, I do not remember any of this. This game gotta glow up, goddamn. Okay. Runs better too, like goddamn. Target frame rate, oh. Did that change? There. Okay. Runs better, looks better. All around improvement. Damn. This one Australian developer really did it. Okay, chat, we're gonna make drugs. We got messages. Under the bridge. I forgot what we're supposed to be doing. I know I have a bunch of things on the side, but... Yo? Oh, yeah. We make drugs in this game. Benji! Give me the money you made. And, I've got nothing. Good luck selling that. What are we selling? We're selling some kind of drugs. Just mom's spaghetti. Alright, cool. Sweet. Where's the music? Better than actually doing it IRL? Yeah. Yeah. It's better to know about it than to, actually do it. They changed the look of this bag. This is, This bag is looking very different from last time I was here. Alright. Okay, I gotta make money off of this bag of trash. This might be an Australian thing because I've never seen this before in real life. Okay, how much money is this garbage? $64. All right. Cool. Okay. Well, let's get our affairs in order. First, we've got to know what drugs we have. Because it's been a good long while. I need to purchase a lab oven from Oscar. I don't know who Oscar is. And some acid and phosphorus. What do we have? What do we have? We have a bunch of shit. God damn. How do you make mom's spaghetti again? Death fuel, mega bean. Okay. How do you make death fuel? Thick crack, ultra slime, Tokyo slime. Biocock. Okay, Viagra and thick mommy. How do you make thick mommy? OG Kush. Alright. Well, what's here? Mom's spaghetti. Okay. Got so many of these. Do these have seeds? Nope. Stop putting that there, damn it. How do I know there's seeds in here? I'm gonna put this here. Okay, so there's no seeds. I love the popping sound. It's so good. God, I want to remove that leaf. Hey, can I get 2 mom's spaghetti? Oh man, fucking. Y'all are an annoyance, wanting so much product from me. Sure thing. Late night, so that timer never ends. Why do we have so much cash? What the fuck? So much OG Kush too. Goddamn. You need to do that more. What the hell? It was only like 4 spots before, not 5. Oh, I'm all out. Can I? Perfect. Oh, there's more texture on it, actually. On the watering can. And then there's Chunky. He's dead. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll grab some products. Okay, that makes thick mommy. This is done. What? Put that on the shelf. God, we've got so much product. God damn. And it makes us tons of money, too. Okay. Putting that back. Why do y'all want only 2? Okay, let's take like 10 of these. Actually, let's take all of these too. Just give them all to Benji. Because we've got more than enough. Benji's around, right? He's at home just lazing about. Please tell me he is. Purchase a chemistry station from Oscar. Alright. Hey, crackhead, want a sample? Never mind. You are locked. Man, people just litter here. Like, goddamn. Clean your shit up. Why do y'all do the things you do? Oh, hi. I'm just gonna put this into your inventory. Good luck selling all of that. Also, give me... No, we're not done, we're not done. Give me the earnings. Good boy. I ain't done talking to you. Okay, where the hell is Oscar? 2 Mom Spaghetti. Good thing nighttime never ends. Propane. This guy put out a lit cigarette right beside his propane tank. What is he? Is he dumb? God damn. I just leave all this shit here because, like... it makes it easier to bag him up and then, like, get more money from it. My pretties. They're almost done. This is done. We need Viagra. Good luck. It's very dangerous. But then again, people here, this is a weed town. People here get high and they don't really care what happens after. Hello, I want to talk to you. Yeah? Stop moving, please. God damn it. Why? Why does nobody want to talk? Kids and their damn phones. They don't care if they get blown up. Yeah, they do not care at all. I will build no dynasty. I will consume corporate slop. Soy juice and insect protein will fuel me. Gentrification equals monochrome utopia. I think the developer was on something when he was making this. I think he was like, yep. Okay, 100. Hey, Geraldine. Oh, God. Oh, right. You're one of the people that we need to sell afterwards. Most likely look at it more as it's a power. Seriously. In this game, people can have very crazy effects depending on what kind of weed you give them. Not a big enough pile. We need more. Where is Oscar? I need the map. That's Molly. That's Benji. That's a potential customer. That's an RV that's destroyed. I don't know why it's still marked on the map. Lucy Pennington. The sweatshop that we never go to anymore. Is Oscar? Oh, he's in the... Okay, how do I get there? Here. Oscar's in the thing we unlocked, like, the last time we played this. Oh my god, the weed has done you a thing. A horrible thing. You're an alien. Yeah, that's one of the effects that can happen. I don't know what we fed her, but don't mind me. Law-abiding citizen over here. She turned extraterrestrial. She did. There's one type of weed that puts your head on fire. Oh, I could just go in through the back. What's good, man? Chemistry station. Okay, acid. Lab oven. Damn it. Where's the... Thank God you have an ATM in here. I want... Give me this. And, phosphorus. Wait. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I'll be back for my shit, Oscar. Thank God there's no stamina meter. What the fuck? Oh my god, she glows too. Wait, are you another person? You're just another guy. You're Trent. You're covered in weed smoke. Oh my god. Yeah, we've made this town worse. Or maybe better. Who knows, honestly. Someone died here. My bin's full. What are in those products? I have no idea. I just mix them. and then people enjoy them. I'm like, well, that's good enough for me, you know. Okay. I'm after 3 mom spaghetti. Yeah, sure. In a bit. Okay, I gotta put this somewhere. I guess here's good. Lab oven. That's a good spot for it. God damn, we have so many beds in here. Oh no. Okay, this needs to be put somewhere else. I want to put it out there. Okay. This will have to go somewhere else. That's actually fine. That's actually perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, my phosphorus. I paid good money for that. I need it. Please don't tell me there's a cop nearby. Okay, sweet. Nice, nice. No cop. I need my phosphorus, man. Thank you. Yeah, there's a curfew after like 7 p.m. Geraldine Poon. No, too long, never mind. Wait, what? I never saw your offer. Man. Geraldine. Geraldine. These nuts. No, that doesn't work. Damn. This town has a curfew. After 7 p.m., the cops look around and arrest anyone who's out and about. But, since it's extra dangerous out at night, I could sell more. Well, I could sell for higher profit. So it all works out. And the night never really ends. You have to, like, sleep in order for the night to continue. We already have death fuel. Mega bean. This makes... Yeah, there we go. We need to get more mega bean. So I'll put this there. What? Alright, lots of mega bean. Oh, wait, we only had like... Wait! Okay, there we go. You can get arrested for just standing outside, what the heck? Well, I mean, it's a curfew. They want everybody at home at all times. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 9, 12. I'll leave this here in case I get arrested. Mega Bean stays there. Alright. Time to hope and pray I don't get arrested tonight. Where are you? Are you in this thing? This construction site? Why are you here? I'll just go to your house. Sub Jerry. 3. Thank you. There we go, the curfew bonus, $87. That is... It's like I sold 4 instead of 3. Okay, who's next? Who's closest? Okay, they're in front of the motel. Okay, this is where the cops might be at. They appear more like over, like, past the bridge here. God, so much trash around here. God damn. I mean, more money for me, but I mean, damn. People are lazy. How much do you want? You want it too? All right. Deal expiring soon. I know. I'll get my ass over there. God damn, do you glow. Bro, the not even wait, he took a puff immediately. No, it's full. Ah, damn it. Yeah, fuck it. $20. Okay, one guy in here. Alright, what do you want? What do you want? You want a tea? Alright, here you go. You have fun with that. Oh my god, what the fuck? Make an offer. No, wait, I don't... Get out of here. Son of a bitch! Damn. I don't have any product on me that I could spare right now. I don't know what you want. They put a light on this logo for some reason. Sub crack addict. Okay, where's the last one? Over there, well, just down the street, I guess. Where are the cops? I haven't seen them so far. Oh, they're right over there, actually. You didn't see me, you didn't see me. Oh, shit! Oh, God, they saw me. Oh shit, no, I wasn't doing anything. You'll never catch me alive, copper. I'm wanted? No! What for? Oh god. Can they even get me down here? Oh god. It is 4 AM. Go to sleep to progress to tomorrow. Okay, thank god that still hasn't changed. Why am I wanted again? You can't see me. I'm John Cena. Come on. Go down faster. Go down faster. Almost there. Okay, phew. God, please tell me you're still there. Okay, yeah, you are. How come they're only looking out for me, not for literally person standing out in the street? Yeah, I got the stuff, you dumbass. Standing out in the middle of the goddamn street. I need to find... No, you didn't see me, you didn't see me. All right. We made profit. 2 grand. Almost 3. We're at 5 grand. You make bank in this game. It's amazing. Okay, perfect. Oh, I need to talk to Shirley. Do I have her here? Have I ever talked to you before, Shirley? Surely not. Oh, I have actually. I need a dead drop. Oh, I guess one. Hello, cringe. I'm very sad. No, what happened, Brids? Started the trip back home from my partner's place today, and the reality is really setting in this shitty La Quinta Inn. It's gonna be so long until I see him again. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I know exactly how that feels. That's really rough. If you don't mind me asking, why... How come you can't see him all the time? Does he live like really... Like, does he really live that far? How much is this? $86, goddamn. 11-hour drive? God damn, that's across the goddamn country. Alleyway behind the grocery store. Where's the grocery store? Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, that sucks. Well, I mean, like, at least you got to spend time with him. You'll see him again soon. Even if it is a long-ass drive. I owe her $60, but yeah, I still need to get my pickup. God, I really wish they would just mark it. Where the fuck is the grocery store? No more feet praising for you for the next little while, it seems. Is the slop shop. That's not a grocery store, is it? I took lots of videos of it though, so I have my mementos. That's good. Thank God you did. Videos are so handy. I take videos, but not of the kind you can show to people. Where's the grocery store? Make sure to get plenty of SFW. Okay, that's good. Bunch of videos to show to people. Where is the grocery store? Oh god, Peter file. Not this guy. Not this dude. I'm just gonna dump all the shit here. You motherfucker! You goddamn motherfucker! I'm doing something here. Walking all over my shit, I swear to God. You bitch. Kim! I got no weed, never mind. Go away. No, no, no! Why would you do that? There. God damn. Is this the grocery? No, this is a restaurant. Where's the grocery store? I wish this was more obvious. Because it's not. It's very difficult to find out where these things actually are. I know there's a casino around here, but like, that's a casino, not a... In the alleyway behind the grocery store. I'm gonna be searching for this all fucking day, I swear to God. These are just regular stores. This is just a big ass building. Is that it? That's a fucking hospital. Hey boss, I've run out of product. Fucking... I had no idea you were under my employment. I swear to God. Barn. I could buy a barn, actually. Well, I need to make more money, but still. Handy Hanks? Is this what I think it is? Sub Hank. Pot sprinkler. How many do we have? 6? Yeah, I'm gonna need 6 of those. I think that's all I'm gonna take for now. Thanks, Hank. Alright, who else wanted weed? Fine. You better not say too long afterwards. I'll show you too long. In a non-sexual way. I swear, I feel like I've been everywhere. Where is this goddamn grocery store? Handy Hanks, Hardware. That's not a grocery store. Ray's Real Estate. That's not a... Blue Balls Boutique. What do you sell? A safe would be nice to have, actually. Gold bars. Golden toilet. Alright, so that's where that is. Peggy Myers. Yeah, sure. One mom's spaghetti. Okay, 1, 2, okay, 4, 6, 9, 10. We need 10. We've got enough. Where the hell am I? I'm near my goddamn... This is an auto dealership. I'm near where my RV exploded. Well, I can't go there. Oh, there's lots of trash here. Thrifty Threads, that's not... Laundromat, that's... $4 grand? Oh shit, wait, I could do that. I've given up. I don't know where this grocery store is. I've searched literally everywhere. This shit just does not appear anywhere. It's not real. $20. Did I just miss it? Where is it? I wish it would appear on the map. That'd be cool, you know? I guess I'll talk to Benji. I mean, he's probably sold the products by now, I'm assuming. Can't take that long. You're not... Oh, you are Benji. Wait. Wait. I have to make a deal. Benji, wait! Benji, wait! Benji, wait! This is such a weird way to fucking take a path. Okay, we've still got quite a supply. Never mind. Actually, let's buy the laundromat. The laundromat. This is like $5. Yeah, exactly $5. That's amazing. Shred Shack. Hello. Looks like you've reached your weekly deposit limit. To avoid arousing suspicion, you can only deposit so much cash. Okay, and what's your point? If you want to convert more cash to online balance, you need to start laundering. Well, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Where's the laundromat? That's a gunshot. Okay, Ray's Realty. They're still open, right? They gotta be. I want to buy property. You guys better be open like at all times. It's right here, right? Is this it, or... That is a car wash. Can I get to Mom's Spaghetti? Yeah, sure. Go for it. We need so much Mom's Spaghetti. Holy shit. Where did I just see it? I just saw Ray's Realty. I was like, that's not a store. Is this it? This is a post office. Blue Balls Boutique. No, you're closed. No. What time is it? 8 p.m. freaky music. Alright. Bin is full. God damn it. Okay, well, I guess I better go take care of my shit. Ruh-roh. Y'all better get on home. I need to talk to Molly too. Maybe give her like a few jars worth of mom spaghetti. Next weed we make, we're making Diet DK. As long as I could find where the goddamn store is. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12. 15? I'll take the whole thing just in case. God damn. That's a lot of kush. My inventory's full. I need. Alright, fine. You got it, it's coming. Okay, that was just stuck in there. God damn it. I think I have enough. We'll see. I mean, just in case, I'll just take another packet. I'll leave that there for now. One mom spaghetti. You. Here's your weed, sir. Here's the next one. Down here. Okay, okay. That one's reachable. Jerry. Jerry from the show with the guy and the kid and Rick and Morty. That's the one. Rip Denny. Rip Denny. Banana. Kook. Donut. Who's next? Okay, there's two people, like, at the park. I had to watch Rick and Morty. I like the clips I see. I've never really watched the show. I always get the clips you see on YouTube. Yeah, I got the stuff. Here you go. Have fun with my stuff. What's up, man? You didn't see that. My partner let me watch the first episode on his phone. Might look up episodes later. Did you watch it on like Netflix? Oh damn, she's like a dog. She just barked at me. I mean hot, but still. We're making a business deal here, lady. I kind of want to see Rick and Morty. I want to see why people hate it, why people like it. I want to see what makes it so the way it is. Okay. Almost 3.5 grand. Goddamn. And glowing reviews from glowing customers. I'm gonna take all this trash back and make it an even 3.5k. Buddy, how do you walk? God damn. They all walk like they shat themselves. It's quite peculiar. And maybe they did, because they took my weed. Alright. I should probably put this, like, right here. Putting this back. Taking this. $35.20, yay! Okay, I guess we'll spend the rest of the night just making more product. We need more Mega Bean. We've only got 18. I could just unpackage these. I mean. Oh, okay, I guess that counts. Sweet. We got so many jars of these, goddamn. Alright. I guess I'll take these. No, I need a... Too bad we only have one of those. I still need to get the dead drop. I'll put this back for now. I don't need it. Please. There we go. Let me go. Is this done? Nah. It's gonna take a bit. Where in the hell is that grocery store? Like, goddamn. It can't be this hard to find a grocery store. It's gotta be big, right? You would expect. But, it's, kind of impossible. That's a sweatshop. That's another stash. That's a motel room. That's people. That's an RV. Is it over here? It can't be. That's way too far. This is just the neighborhood over here. Cock. Sweet. Behind Gas Mart. Where could it be? Why? Why is it like this? Is this water? Yes, it is. Good thing nothing happens when you go into the water. Can I deposit my money? Weekly deposit 10 grand. Jesus Christ. That's not much. Shootings. Cool. When activated, will fill the Jason Potter grow tent with soil. Okay. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Nobody shoots their dealer. That's like the safety rule of this game. I hope. Why would you shoot your own dealer? Uh-oh. I'm not under arrest. You're under arrest. I don't know. You always hear shootings in this game, but you never like actually see them. You're never like nearby for it to happen to you. There will be a point where you can buy guns, so. The Popo, not the Popo. Okay. He was too slow to catch up to me. I need to talk to Molly. She, You were not Molly. Good luck with your condition. That I didn't do. That was not me. Don't worry about it. Molly? Gimme money. Okay, I'll give you a few jars, actually. But 7 jars. Well, I gotta give some to Benji as well. Hi, you take this and then sell it. She'll make profit. Maybe. Possibly. Now I gotta give this jar to Benji. As long as I'm not found, I guess. I had no idea you still had product. You still have some? Can I take this? And I'll give you this. I'm like running low on mommy spaghetti. Keith, you wanna take a whiff of my stuff? I guess not. Enough isn't enough for him, it's not. I don't know how he can't sell anything, but Molly can. Like, keep up, Benji, damn. There we go. There we go. I will not go to sleep until I find that... Until I find the dead drop. I don't know where the grocery store is. I don't think I've ever seen it, actually. It has to be a big store, right? This is an arcade. That's a pizzeria. Freddy Fazbear's in there. Can I jump over this? Yes, I can. It's Freddy's Pizzeria. I have no clue where I am. Sell something to old Willie. I wish I could, but I think he's asleep right now. This restaurant is so big, like, jeez. I can't go there. There's a... The cops are there. Casino. Is this... Wait, what? Okay. Oh no. Granny gave him the meds. Oh no! I don't think he'll be waking up anytime soon. What the? Wait, what? What is this? Oh, just straight up missing textures in the hospital. Okay, great, yeah. I could see right through it. That's awesome. Was this always here? He chugged too much McDonald's Sprite. Oh yeah, he's not waking up for a week. I think I chugged a bit too. Since I was able to see everything. Poor William. Poor Willie Afty. Barn. Where the hell am I? Wait. Okay, the barn's here, but... Is there a grocery store here? There's a big building. This doesn't seem like a grocery store. It's looking a lot like, rocks. Trespassers will be eviscerated. Ooh! I've been told that before, and I had fun. Oh. Oh wait, those are probably the guys who blew up my RV, actually. That's probably a bad idea coming here. Maybe not ideal. On Jod, I cannot find this blasted grocery store. Where do people even get their food here? I would just go to the 7-Eleven that's like across the street from me. Because I just cannot find the grocery store. Is my RV still destroyed? Yeah. Yeah, it's still blown up. Shattered to pieces. God damn it. Yoink. Yoink. What is this? Gray Docks building. Okay, this is a place where you dock. 20 bucks. Big money here. Jesus. This night will not end until I find that goddamn thing. These are just docks. Where can it be? I'm about to give up and just search up online. This cannot be that hard to find, I swear. I feel like I might have just passed it like 7 times by now. That's a car wash. This is a thrift shop. This is a laundromat. Are they gonna jump down to get me? Slop shop. If this is not... No, 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 you never saw me, you never saw me. Alleyway behind the laundromat. Where is the grocery store? Where? The pawn shop. That's not it. It's like a horror game at night, I swear. It kind of is, yeah. You're trying to avoid the cops and then all of a sudden they just see you. I'm like, what? How? Alleyway behind Top Tattoo. That's not the place I want to be at. $15. Then you have to run and hide while the uncanny music plays. Yeah. Every time the cops see you. It's weird when the music plays. Like, it's never like... It's always at a random time. It's never like at a set moment in the game's events. Well, the game doesn't really have events, I guess. Okay, schedule 1. Not the game. Grocery store. Please just show me the map. It's called Supermarket. Where is that? Please just show me the map. It's next to the parking garage. So I did run past it 8 billion times. That's cool. That's very cool. I wish it would just tell me alleyway near the parking lot. Because the parking lot is so much more prominent. Okay, it's not that one. Oh, I finally found it. It only took 7 years. I don't even know what the grocery store looks like. I just found the thing I needed. God, I'm hungry. I only ate 2 cookies in the past 8 hours? Around there? Okay, this means I can make, what was it, liquid meth? There's the acid. There's the phosphorus, and that, this, that, Oh, I missed. Now we stir it all up. And that's what it's all about. Above the burner. Start the burner. Oh, you hold it. Um, 8 hours? Okay, damn. Let's just start making some of these. Nope. I need this to do this. Okay, what does OG Kush make again? I forgot. That makes thick mommy. This is this. Get started on that. We need more kook. Or cock, or whatever it's called. You need what? I need kook. Refreshing can of cook that leaves you feeling energized. It's heaven in a can. I don't know how to pronounce this word. It's either kook or cuck, and, you know, it might just be cuck. Considering the game's developer likes to make funny jokes. I'm all out of trash bags. You think that's funny? You should see what some of the weed is called. Some of the other strains. We're mixing Kush with Cook. And that makes Thick Mommy. Then we mix Thick Mommy with Viagra, and that makes Death Fuel. And then we mix the Mega Bean with the Death Fuel, and that makes Mom Spaghetti. God. Just... Good thing you can rename these. I'll just leave that there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just buy a bunch of those. A bunch of OG Kush seeds as well. Oh, I could probably start using some of these too, actually. Do these turn off after a time? Okay, they do. Thank God. I guess I don't need this anymore. I'll put that there, and then I'll put... Oh, look at that! Okay, sweet. Okay. Kook. Viagra, and Megabean. Four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to hire people for this. What am I doing? I just have a strain right here. Goddamn. How do I hire people? That would be nice. If I could just do that. Hire people to do my bidding. God, it's so hot in here. I need a goddamn fan. I think I'm gonna bring up my fan. Oh wait, no, it's in the locker with the broken lock. Oh god, I'm gonna have to break that somehow. Sup? I need a lot of stuff. I'll take 10 of that. Cauldron. Drying rack. Brick press. What the hell do you do here? Air pot. Fancy hand-woven fabric pot that keeps roots ventilated. Boosts plant growth by 15%, but also increases moisture drain by 30%. Bam. I'll just take these, I guess. And I need more weed. Oh wait, I gotta give her money. What the? I have received $60 cash. Your debt is now paid off. How did you get that? You're not even in there. Hop. Alright, Uh-huh. Put the rest in here. Use the rest of these. God, that leaf annoys me. Is it already done making liquid meth? Oh, put it in the lab oven. Okay, 6 minutes. We'll see how this turns out. I should have done this beforehand. Oh no, why? Why not? I think my phone's about to update. No, don't update! What update is this anyways? One UI 7.0. It sounds like a big upgrade. Oh, Android 15. I'm on 14. Well, that'll be fun. It'll look better than liquid glass, I guess. I've got a nice place here, goddamn. Wait, can I buy trash bags from the guy at this hour? My last update completely changed my phone. When was that? Wait, what phone do you have? I've got a Galaxy A54, so, you know, a budget phone from 2 years ago. Updates are getting a little... coming by a little slower now. Hear me? Galaxy S22? Damn. My dad has an S22 FE. Special metal pot with moisture preserving functionality. Soil will lose moisture 40% slower. Okay. Just buy more of these like this. I think you should... Okay, I think that last update should have... It should be the update I'm getting right now then. The one that just upgrades Android to the next big one. This is done. It's not done. It changed my icons in Windows. Damn. Yeah. I guess I've got that to look forward to then. Damn it. I guess I'll put the remaining, like, 4 in there. Oh god, let's see how my phone turns out. Oh, wait, I really hope it doesn't do that stupid Apple thing where, like, you have to grab, like, one of the corners of the screen to, like, pull down the tab. Or pull down the quick settings. I don't like how you have to grab a corner, depending on which one you want. I hope I could change that. That would suck. It does? Ah, damn it. That honestly sucks. Whenever my mom has an issue with the iPad, and it's either with like the Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth, I'm like, where do you go? I'm pulling down and nothing happens. Then I remember you have to grab a corner, and I'm like, why? That's dumb. Right corner settings, middle is notifications. I hate that! That sucks! That's not even symmetrical either. Like, left corner is left with nothing now. I'm hoping I could go into options and like change that, but you know, I'm starting to doubt it. Why do we always have to copy Apple? What is the point of having the ability to be like different if we're just gonna copy Apple in the end? I miss my headphone jack. I miss my micro SD card slots. How come these are not grown? Oh, time is passing. I miss when phones were cool. I hate that everything's just a slab of glass and just one port. That sucks, man. The charger is the headphone jack. They had to make earbuds just fit the charger. What the hell? Who the fuck is this? Oh my god, what the... Gingeritis, smelly, thought-provoking intruder. He talked to me through the wall. I'm like, what? My God. Who made these addicts? It certainly wasn't me. Ooh. I'll be happy to take that. It's deforming physics. I don't know how he did that, but we can finally go to the next day. Hustler 2, I can buy Addy. I'm assuming that's Adderall. We college and high school students know that very well. Alright, I gotta buy a business now. When do we ever get music in this game? I would like music to just play like at all times, you know? My phone's at 45%. Oh no, the downgrade. The downgrade. Ray's Realty. Where did I see it before? I swear it's like somewhere. It's like somewhere around here. Oh. Supermarket and big. Okay. Okay, that explains where the grocery store was. Bin is full. Ray's Realty, where was it? Wait. I'm an idiot. I could just zoom in and it'll tell me. Highland Auto. Ray's Realty. Why is it a black dot? Just put a white dot there. Alright, down the street and then take a right. I could have done that the whole time. That's the worst part about this. I completely forgot you just zoom in and it'll just tell you. Alright, going in professional. Sup, Ray? I'd like to purchase a business. The laundromat. Yes, yes. Sweet. Alright. Laundromat, money laundering. Don't make any connections. My business! Okay. What's up, bro? I'm okay. God damn it. I thought you were important. God damn it. Okay. Launder. 2 grand. Alright, I guess I just oh my god, hello, Jesus. Follow me. Jesus Christ. These people are getting a little too friendly with their drug dealer. You wouldn't bother your drug dealer, would you? You wouldn't become friends and play video games with your drug dealer, would you? I wouldn't. That's kind of fucked up. He's following me, right? Where the fuck is he? Where'd he go? Oh god, here, I'll just grab it. Oh Jesus, you made it. Oh my god, wait, I'll make a better offer. How about 4 for, there. Happy now? Jesus. Okay, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's 5. We've got enough. Okay, I need lots of product. Viagra, Megabean, and Coke. Good thing I've got lots of cash. Oh, you can buy Megabeans here? You can get everything here, actually. Okay, 30 of each. And, that's fine. We've got more than enough. %. That update is taking a while. Can I get to you? Yeah, sure. I think I may need... No, I don't need to buy baggies, actually. I just need more product. Actually, is this done? How are these not done? Benji, I need a dead drop. I need a lot of these. Okay, This one makes sense. Now we bag these up. Who wanted something? Deal. Put this here. And, put that there. Death fuel. That's another jar. Okay, now we put the rest in baggies. I think that's... Is that 14? Yeah, that's 14. I'll just take a bunch. Nice. These are some fertile fucking plants. God damn. Okay, racks are fully empty. Damn. Oh god. My phone has been updated. Oh god, that new battery icon. Ew. It was better before. I better leave this here. I hate that. I hate that pill. That's already not a good look. Oh my god, what happened to you? What if I take 100? Order too large? When will it not be too large? $90. Okay. I've got more than enough. I need like a backpack. I need something to increase my inventory. That's a lot of beans. The cop. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. Wait, it's still not curfew. Never mind. You saw me. Okay. They better let me just grab my shit. They better not be after me just for, like, picking up my orders. Like, I can't grab that right now. I'll put that there later. I'll put this here. This is done. The cop's gone, thank God. Don't mind me. I'm just picking up my order. Phew. Close. He did not care. I still can't grab that one. Okay, output and input, bag these up. Man, this part feels so satisfying doing it with the bags. Not having to stop, it just keeps moving. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, I got 16. And now I've got 20. It's very satisfying. Okay, let's see how they messed up my phone. The screen's black. Oh. Welcome to One UI 7.0. God, what did you do? Press and hold the side button to access Gemini. That's the power button. I don't care about Gemini. I can change what it does in settings. Thank God. Instantly access notifications in quick settings. To go back to the previous layout, you can choose the view notifications and quick settings together in quick panel settings. Yeah, thank God. Let's see, what's new? Oh my God, make folders big. Stay on top of important tasks with the now bar. What is the now bar? Create freeform collages. Access phone files from your PC. I'm interested about that. How do I do that? Storage share. Okay. This. Oh my god. Some things here look weird. There's an app missing. I've got a missing app. That's cool. Okay, I'll change all that later. That's not a fun time. There's someone over here? I gotta clean that up. Alright, cool. Baggy. Doggy baggy. What's... Oh my god, I passed by someone. Well, I'll get them on the way back, I guess. Peter File. God, what a name. Oh, you're in the basketball court. Got the stuff? Yeah, sure do. Peter Griffin? I wish. Peter File is, he's a Family Guy of a different kind, if you catch my drift. Oh my god, I just gave you that. How are you that immediately? Oh my god. These people will smoke in front of a cop. That's how smart they are. You never change somehow. Yeah, yeah. You get what I mean. Unluckily, he's a Family Guy. God damn it. Yeah. Well, there's a reason why they named him Peter File. I would have just left it to Benji, but Benji said no. Okay, this sucks. Are the cops here patrolling? Yeah, they are. Yeah, damn it. Why am I wanted? What did I do? I know it's curfew, but still. Damn it. Maybe running in a straight line wasn't the best idea. This flashlight sucks, I'm gonna be honest. Phew. Okay, I have to run all the way back. Because I have no clue where I am. Most games flashlights suck, they do. Even Resident Evil, in a game where like the flashlight should not suck, it still does. For some reason. Oh no. Where's he heading? Okay, he's going back to his post. I'm just gonna sneak by. That's a fence. Offensive fence. Okay. Why is bro over here? Lady, this is quite a spot you chose. Alleyway behind the laundromat. That's my place. Yoink. Oh wait, I should check if my laundering is done laundering. I think the laundry's finished. How are you not done? Well, it's actually moving, so. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Law-abiding citizen living in their home and still in their home. You just saw a ghost. Where are you? What the hell? Please don't jump and drown. There we go. What's left? I mean, the money laundering, I guess, but like, I gotta give Albert his paycheck. I wish I could just get more than just 10 kush. That'd be nice. Bong. No. Soil has run out. Oh, and from that one too. Just gonna prep this. Just to make sure it's all ready. And, planting seeds for the future. Oh, the money laundering's done. Yes! Okay. I'll pay off the debt. I'll go grab the money. And put in more money to launder, I guess. We're the most profitable laundromat ever. Trust us, not the cops. The cops can never be trusted. So very successful. Just 300? That's it? Damn. That's not much. What? Greetings. You can now get your supplies delivered directly to your properties. Use the deliveries app on your phone to place an order. Oh, thank God. Most trusted laundromat. Yeah. We just offer the best services ever. Pay no attention to the fact that nobody's using the laundromats. The washing machine, the drying machines, none of that. People come in all the time. No. They really should connect that. This is like the most inconvenient spot for the cops to be at. People are just blind. The laundromat is so packed with people. True. Considering some of the effects these drugs do to people, maybe all these people are just invisible. Now what? I laundered the money. Do I just do it again? Is it just deposited, or... I don't get it. Did it go into my bank account, or... Damn it. Oh god. You're gonna arrest me or get the hobo. He's not home, I think. They might have caught him. They might have caught him. They don't see me, thankfully. Phew. These dang cops. I love making a pile. I'll just put that there. This is done. We got no jars. Oh, we got baggies. Oh, phew. Alright. Oh god, we've got more than enough to last a lifetime. Alright, sleep time? Oh, I'm almost at Hustler 3. Gimme. Okay, baggies, jars, and garbage bags. I think that's what we need. This is probably going to be the last night before I end the stream. Whee! Sup, old man? I've come to buy things. What if I buy like 100? No, I don't need that much actually. I just need like 20? Give me like 30 jars. And give me like 100 bags. Thank you. I wish I could just leave the bags. Wait, I could leave the bags actually and just grab it later. Yes! Got everything. Yeah, that's 20. Fine. And I guess I'll leave this like over here. That's the extra storage for that, I guess. I mean, I'm going that way. Might as well just dump it there. Oh, I was like, where'd it go? My trash! How much is that? $77, nice. I already bought from you. Yoink. There we go. Yo, homie, can I get 2 mom spaghetti? Yeah, sure. I don't even know if these are like fair prices. I'm just earning money. That's all I see. Hello, I'm after 2 mom spaghetti. That's... How much was the last one? $2.90 and $2.90. Okay. I think everyone in town is like sort of talking to each other about the prices they pay. Making bank, making money. Please put it there. There we go. We're not even offering meth. We're just straight up not offering it. I'm gonna put the rest in jars now. I feel like we've got an abundance of these. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. I better plant some more. Oh, not grown. Ah, close. What? Put it in the box. Oh, this is done. Bunch of OG Kush. Got some thick mommy right here. When that's done. That's already done. Nice. Fine, we'll deal. Deal or no deal. Wait! Oh, I put in a new thing. I put in thick mommy. We'll see how that goes. Death feel. The death feel should have been in here. Damn it. How am I almost all out of kook? Or cuck? Wedding mint. Alright. New. I guess I'll package this. And put one in a package. Alright, thick mommy done. Put the jar back. Can I get 3 mom spaghetti? Yeah, sure. You do whatever your heart content. Nice. Put that in the jar of finished jars. This one's done. That one, alright, I'll just put that back there. Are the stores still open? Just in time. I almost didn't see his offer. Trent, Joyce, George, Kim, that's Donna, Dean, Mick. Oh, he hasn't talked to me in a while. I guess I really pissed him off. I ghosted him twice. Damn. Damn it. I'll take, can I take 200? Yeah, I'll take, 200. Order too large? 100? Does it need to be 90? Okay, it has to be 60. Geraldine, aw. You're glowing. Would he like this? Glowing, Cyclopean, Foggy. The hell was that? Oh, god damn it. I guess I'll take this group of Mom's Spaghetti, take the wedding mint, and the meth. I'll see if I can offload it off of someone. Is Molly home? Molly, she's out dealing. She's coming back home. There's a police car? $3,000! Oh my god! Damn it. I panicked. Not again. Go away. I don't have anything on me. This is my own private domicile. I will not be harassed. Bitch. Okay. Fucking Why are you there? I'm in my home. I'm in my home. I'm just looking out the door. God, I just want to deliver these. Potential customer. Elizabeth Homely. I guess, I mean, I'll just give them Old Reliable. We'll see what happens. Why are they patrolling these streets? What the hell? Come on. My God, what the hell's Elizabeth doing? What are you doing? Where are you? What the? In theory, she should be over here. Oh, there you are. Can I interest you in a free sample? Dealing with potential customers. Alright, I will not deal with potential customers. This customer was already a customer. They were not potential. Is Benji home? Benji, we got new products. I'm gonna need this, and then you offer the wedding one. That's 3. What is that? That's meant to before you made that potential customer an actual customer. Oh, a little too late. You gotta remember there's a delay. Maybe next time. Or I could just refund you. Why do you only... she always gets 1. Just 1. I always have to run back. I'm like, why don't I just give you a lot and you just pay me a bunch of money? How's all this looking? Three mom spaghetti. Arms are heavy, weeks are named Betty. All my stuff I had to grab. Hey, Jerry. Okay, this person. Do they want 4? No, they want 3. Cool. Cool. Sup, crack addict. Just refunded myself. That's good. God, there's like all 4 of them are up here. Damn. Alright, I'll take it. Man, don't say finally. And saying finally as if like I never talked to him. Sup, Mrs. Ming? Thank you for the hotel room. Oh god, Peter. Looking around. This is gonna be difficult. Alright, time to head back. And maybe make some weed. God, I hope this angle's good. Thank you for the hydrate.
Curse you, Bale!
Banger. Well, this is a problem. I can't really do much. I can't even close the door. Oh, there we go. Well, I think I've done all I can do. This was a pretty profitable day. Oh, I need to check my laundromat. Can I? Okay, I got mom's spaghetti. I want to keep it organized, but I guess for now I'll just have to, Wait, can I dump my trash in the trash corner?
He keeps kicking me in the deck. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the deck?
Where even is that from? Is that from Dragon Ball Z Abridged? That sounds like abridged Vegeta. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that sounded like him. What's behind me? A mailbox. This is gonna suck. I gotta dodge the cops somehow. Actually, if I go here... Oh, and I need to pick up my stuff. Close, close. That was a close one. Look at me sprinting to the side.
You're a bitch! No, you're a bitch! A bitch! A bitch! A bitch! A bitch! You're a bitch! You're a bitch! You're a bitch! Bitch!
Ha! Made it. Uh-oh. Has it been 5 minutes? Gonna remove a suction cup man sound and then add a different one. Alright. We've got like 2 suction cup man sounds, I think, right? God, my new UI looks so weird. Advanced settings? I like the bubbles. I wonder what else changed on my phone. They updated to the new UI, but like... Android 15. Cool. I'm gonna assume it's been 5 minutes. More laundering. I really need a timer to be put up on screen. How do I do that? How do I arrange that? Uh-oh. No, you didn't see me, you didn't see me. There's a guy under there. What the? Just smoking and doping. No, 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 no. Police are nearby. No. You'll never catch me, for I have infinite stamina. I fell in the water. What the? Sour D's, Alaskan Death, California Cookie, Granddaddy Purple. We've still got spares back here. Goddamn. I should put a bed in here. Alright then. I'll, Did you sell anything? No, you didn't. Okay, cool. I'll save here. Alright, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing some TF2 again. Who's live? TF2's gonna be fun. Everybody comes in for TF2. Who should we raid out to? Oh my god, I could see myself on the thing. Make sure to be here. You don't have to, but thank you. I really appreciate it. It's fun getting to talk to people. Just realized I can't until you added me as a manager. I thought I did. I'll add you later. Who else is playing? Remove my old account? Will do. I'll just search up Schedule 1. Who are we raiding? We're gonna raid to someone brand new. This person who's playing Schedule 1. Kairi. There we go. I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Todd. Legend. Brits, Micah, Lavender, and everyone else who came by earlier who's probably lurking. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thanks for coming. Bye bye. See ya.